Alright, we're back in Doki Doki. My addiction. And I think I'm going fully in on Natsuki just because I've already made that progress of my indecision. I've ended up, siding with her more, not purposely, so I guess I'm just gonna go full in for that. So, yeah. What? Lipstick? Yeah, that seems about correct. Pure. Headphones? Okay, we got this. Giggle. Look at that. So epic. Blanket. Definitely. Happiness. Oh, no, that was Sayori. Oops. Oops. Bunny. She probably like bunnies. Puppy. Yeah. Ribbon. Pink. Yep. Yeah, gotta go with pink because she's pink. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's a little dark. Sing. Kitty. Charm. Rainbow. Okay, we're getting... Yikes. Fluffy. Wonderful. Oops. Marshmallow. Clumsy? Oh, that's, yeah. I should have figured that one. Okay, well, oops. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in, too. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. My heart. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh, she's all happy now. Interesting. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? Squid games? Whoa. Yo. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Oh, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting on a desk in the corner room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Ah! Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sorry, shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Sayori. I worriedly glance at Sayori for turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. I'm thinking about the game. Thinking, what's up with Sayori, man? Something's sus. Is this when the game starts taking the dark turn I hear so much about? Perhaps. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through someone's papers at her desk. Nathan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much. But she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Nathan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Nathan. Oh, me? Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Oof. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Oh. Ayo. No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Sunday are different now than it... Yeah, it's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Nathan. Have you thought maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Yo. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Hey, you. Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And in that case, you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she would be the first person she'd go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'd be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Yeah. Chill. Natsuki. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Oh, the Foxan TV, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, let's go in order like always. I feel like that might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. We'll see. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you didn't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this poem for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. I don't know. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. Yo, Dave. Welcome back. Good to see you. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Nathan. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. Oh there, other Nate. I'm gonna have to take over from here just to make sure you guys are liking the video and subscribing if you're not. If you made it this far, you better subscribe because, you know, you watched this far. Also hit the bell so you know when I upload. Anyway, back to the other Nate. Oh, dude, oh yeah, that emote. Big bird buff. Let's go. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Huh. Interesting. Alright, Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course! You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Oh, wow. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Nathan? Please, just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this, Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. Poor Natsuki. So sad. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's cute, that's just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. And she really is. She's opening up. For once. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. Hello. Welcome. Very epic. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read that! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from my desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. Got 'em. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not my own style. It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Damn. Okay. Just calling everyone out for Natsuki. I see. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it was for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clenches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little dearer because you think of me. Because you. Oh, honestly, like, dang. This probably is her best poem, not gonna lie. So, like, their wedding vows. She pulls it out, like, you remember this poem I wrote on the third club day? Because of you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just most surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things come from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Made out of bubblegum or frosting. Maybe. from Candyland. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I chose to go along with it. Good! It's probably strawberry flavored. Every time I pick strawberry, she likes it on the poem thing. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now. Yo, you're right. She about to bust down into a song now. He read my poem and liked it. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Put it in a frame and hang it on my wall. What? Even though Yuri's not gonna like it. Let's show her. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me, but I should leave her be for now. Monica! Hey, Monica. Hi, Nathan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it more thought. Yeah, she really does. She thinks I'm too simplistic. Because I caved to Natsuki. Big rip. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Oh, that's, Oh, come on, Nathan. It's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. Hey, man. Parfait Girls is fire, what can I say? You know how Natsuki is. That's what... If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Monica's looking kinda sus. That's a sussy face. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Nathan. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? Kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. And a lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. Oh. I kind of forgot that. Oops. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? That's, I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her in the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Same! Honestly, that's some fact save. A lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Wow. So deep. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Aha, you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put but so much work into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling what you're writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Wow. Thank you, Monica. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you are right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Bruh. This is, we're going with Natsuki. It was between Sayori and Natsuki, but I ended up picking more Natsuki, so I just kind of went along with it. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First off, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That's curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Typical. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sari enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But I can't also be a leader on my own, and then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So could you make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Nathan, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Nathan may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Nathan to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Nathan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Nathan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Yeah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going to do the baking, of course. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. Baking do be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Nathan? Me? Well, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Exactly. She's all like, oh, yeah, didn't even want to talk to me. Like, come on, bro. And now she's sad that I didn't want to go with her. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri! You really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands around to face the other direction. Yuri's a little bipolar. She might be more assertive than Natsuki is. True. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nisa Kui. Sorry if I said that wrong, but welcome, welcome. Happy to have you in the stream. This epic Doki Doki time. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope... Oops, I just dropped my phone. Give me a second. Alright. Big oof. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me? Oh yeah, that's true. Oof. Big rips. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her phone number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. Oh, jeez. Not even gonna ask if that works. Okay. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? My house. Yo. Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. That's true. I mean, that poem, definitely wedding vows. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. The virtual ones, yes. That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Yeah, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. Oh. So you better look forward to it. Oh. Didn't you just say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that to look good in front of everyone. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Okay. Can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. To get baked with Natsuki. Oh yeah. Special cupcakes. I seriously can't wait. Ugh. Gonna be epic. It's already Sunday. Do I just, like, sleep outside as well? I like to think that. That's great. I just sleep in the bush outside of my house. I was just that excited to look for Natsuki. I've been I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I kept telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Oh, sending me good memes, I hope. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double text, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Sounds about right. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Yeah, Natsuki's all the parfait girl memes. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than just asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. And the house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assumed she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Nathan! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. True. Just gotta make sure she's alright. Gotta check her temperature, you know? It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. Oh no, it doesn't look that messy. Looks cleaner than my room. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly came over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Nathan. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Okay. I guess that wasn't as depressing as it was supposed to sound. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Nathan, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Nathan? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is this possible that Sori has kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Nathan. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you wouldn't have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. I can't tell you. Natsuki's having a mental breakdown. Oh no. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Feels... you're right. I don't understand. I shouldn't be laughing, but the aha kills me every time. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Nathan. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears struck down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. She has a case of Tommy Wiseau. Lisa, why are you doing this to me? And now you came here and I made you hurt too. Honestly, I'm just so weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Nathan. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join this club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Nathan. Sayori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Nathan. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Nathan. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But Your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Saori lets me go, and she does so. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah, Saori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help? It would be fun. To my surprise, Saori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. I mean, she just had a mental breakdown. And you're like, let's go make cupcakes! Yeah! Come on, man. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I just keep imagining Saori with a tummy wise-o face. Oh, yeah. I look forward to it. Oh, man. I said goodbye to Saori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Saori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. But before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Nathan? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Power, yeah, you called it, Dave. Oh man, she's just built different. Dude, she could probably bench this kitchen table. I don't know. Maybe 120. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just cause I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... She needed a stool, in the first episode to reach the top shelf. And, I think the last episode, Dave gave us the heights. It's like, she's like 4'11". Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, that's why what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Big F. Alright, we're back now. Wi-Fi did a biggie oof. Yeah, we back. Alright. Where were we? Back from the top, shall we? You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Nathan. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally start pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled, fluid and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I didn't mess up her precious baking. Nathan, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's getting in the oven soon, so I'll need it to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Hope she doesn't get stuck in the oven. Oh, man. She could probably fit in it. You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Oh, and that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Oh, thank you, legendary. Oh, sorry, I can't read the rest of your name. Taku JP. Oh, legendary Otaku JP. Okay, I'm stupid. Sorry, but yes, Doki Doki is like one of my first. I played Moe era not long ago, but I kind of just sped ran it. I didn't really take time. But welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you're just looking at it. Makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sari and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Oh, dang. Oh,
nice.
I bow to your visual novel mastery then. You're a visual novel veteran, that's very epic. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. She is. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were just using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Oh, okay, I see, Dave. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl backward. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Well, I never said I was a pro cook, but I can cook in real life. Plus, this is baking. It's not my strong suit anyway. Apparently not my character's either. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to itch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might. The force of Natsuki's pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it in my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big blob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez! You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it touches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh! Damn. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth. Oh, hey, yo. What? Did you seriously just... Parents not home. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Nathan, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Oh no, don't say that. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. That's not realistic. Not at all. Doesn't just stop when you take the burning thing out. Gotta jab the button a few hundred times till it turns off. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake. Oh, I should save. I was just thinking about that. We've made a lot of progress. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Yeah, I love me a good cooked tray every now and again. Delicious. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that! I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. Big F. Oh my gosh. I might have to end it after the cupcake incident. I don't know how much longer I can do this. It's being a big lame. I hate my internet. But I warned you guys. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you just say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't sense any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were her, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. Felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me. But at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Nice. Just like that, Natsuki is about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Do you want to read manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Nathan, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Hey, yo. Ho. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Oh no. Hi, Nathan. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Nathan. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. It's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Jeez. She went out of there like Sonic. Damn. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Nathan? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Villain origin. Sayori, the childhood friend who lost. I feel like that would actually be an anime title name. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Nathan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Nathan. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me, Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Nathan. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand on Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods, even if you don't understand all your own feelings. I know you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Well, I've already made my decision. Sorry, Sayori. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. Promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Rip, Sayori. I feel bad. Another playthrough, Sayori. Don't worry. We're being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to how it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Nathan. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sorry, smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as low as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me with one more weak smile before turning her head around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they are. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Saori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Alright, it's the day of the festival, and you know, I think that's a good time to stop, especially with how the Wi-Fi's been acting up. So thank you guys for joining. Thanks to all the people who followed today. I wasn't expecting that. It's awesome. Hope to see you guys in more future streams, and I hope you all have an epic day, my mates. And I will stream this again maybe Monday. We'll see. I'm really bad at setting stream schedules. I apologize. But I will probably stream Monday.